Testimony has been released from two witnesses at the heart of the impeachment investigation into US President Donald Trump.
The documents contain revelations about the ambassador to the European Union, including claims he changed his previous testimony and helped pressure Ukraine. Here's Amanda Walker.
What we've managed to glean so far, so these are two transcripts, one from Kurt Volker, who is the former envoy to Ukraine, and the other is Gordon Sondland, who's the ambassador to the EU. So an interesting nugget from Sondland. Let's just remind everyone in the context of this. Of course, the allegation within this impeachment inquiry is that Donald Trump, via Rudy Giuliani, his personal lawyer, put pressure on Ukraine to investigate his political rival Joe Biden, and also the origins of the 2016 Russia investigation, and sort of did a quid pro quo by withholding aid that the US has given to Ukraine for years. So, asked about that in this testimony, Gordon Sondland said that it would be improper to do that. He was questioned, and illegal, right? And he answered, "I'm not a lawyer, but I assume so." Now, that's interesting because Gordon Sondland, previously what we knew in text messages, had actually pushed back against this idea of a quid pro quo, but seems to be, certainly from this transcript, seeing a very clear line of the bargaining, at least, that was going on. Then, more interesting detail about Rudy Giuliani and the role that he was playing. Kurt Volker suggesting really that the Ukrainians saw Rudy Giuliani as a direct line to Donald Trump. He called Giuliani a problem. And another interesting exchange here involving the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, when he was asked about Rudy Giuliani. And Pompeo rolled his eyes and said, yes, it's something we have to deal with. That something being Rudy Giuliani's involvement in all these communications with Ukraine. So it is more detail on the picture that was already emerging of this sort of shadow foreign policy that was going on to really, for Donald Trump's own personal political gain, which obviously the Democrats think at this stage is worthy of an impeachment inquiry at least. And in terms of the process at the moment, all that we're seeing and the detail that's slowly coming out, because these were closed-door testimonies, is about not just the process side of things, but it's about getting the public on board, which is really crucial with the election looming, and making sure that they present a clear case that will damage Donald Trump enough to impeach him going into the 2020 election.